5. In this video we shall learn some very common words, which are used to express personality of a person. For more words you can check playlist on Vocab. Chadi. Chadi means a person who talks a lot. For example, Maria is a very chatty person. She is always on the phone to friends. Easygoing. Easygoing means someone who is relaxed and tolerant in attitude or manner. For example, my husband is very easygoing. Generous. Generous means someone who is ready to give more of something, especially money. For example, my parents are very generous. They bought me a car for my birthday. Selfish. Selfish means a person who only thinks about himself/herself. For example, John is very selfish. He never helps out with the housework. Funny. Funny means someone who is amusing. For example, Jacob is really funny. He always entertains us with jokes and stories. Friendly. Friendly means who is nice or helpful to other people. For example, the people in my office are really friendly. I love working there. Rude means bad-mannered, impolite person. For example, David is a very rude person. He always pushes in front of people in queues. Grumpy. Grumpy means someone who is bad, means tempered and irritable. For example, my boss is really grumpy. He isn't an easy person to get along with. Honest. Honest means someone who is truthful and who doesn't cheat or steal. For example, Mina is a very honest. She always tells the truth. Mean. Mean is someone who is an unkind or unpleasant person. It also means someone who doesn't like to give or share things, especially money. For example, David is very mean. He never pays for his share of things. Hardworking. Hardworking means who works very hard. For example, my brother is very hard means working. He hardly ever takes a day off. Kind. Kind means who behaves in a caring way towards other people. For example, most of the people I've met here have been kind. Lazy. Lazy means an inactive person who avoids work. For example, David is very lazy. He rarely gets out of bed before mid-means afternoon. Moody. Moody means someone who behaves differently every time you meet them. For example, Nina is very moody. Yesterday she said hello, today she just ignored me. Nasty. Nasty means a mean, unpleasant person. For example, don't be so nasty to your brother means he's 4 years younger than you. Nice. Nice means a person who is friendly and kind. For example, my best friend Lynn is a really nice person. She is always there for me. Polite. Polite means someone who has good manners. For example, Abdullah is a very polite boy. He always says please and thank you. Neat. Neat means a neat person likes everything to be clean and well arranged. For example, Jorge is very neat and well organized. His room is always tidy. Tidy. Tidy means someone who like to keep everything ordered and arranged in the right place and well organized. For example, My sister is a very tidy person. Untidy. Untidy means someone who is very messy. For example, David is a very messy person. He always forgets to put things away. Loud. Loud means who talks really loudly. For example, Rosita is really loud. When she talks, she drowns everybody else out. Shy. Shy means a person who is quiet and a little bit nervous around other people. For example, Claire is very shy. She doesn't speak much in class. Vain. Vain means someone who is too much interested in your own appearance or achievements. For example, Paulina is really vain. She spends far too much time looking in the mirror. Silly. Silly means who is a bit foolish, or who doesn't behave in a serious way. For example, Gina is a bit silly. She messes about in class when she should be working. Wise. Wise means someone with a lot of common sense and knowledge. For example, my grandfather was a very wise man. He taught me many things. Unlucky. Unlucky means a person who often suffers from bad fortune. For example, Sabrina is very unlucky. Things always seem to go wrong for her. Lucky. Lucky means someone who often has good fortune. For example, my brother is very lucky. He's always winning prizes in competitions. Nervous. Nervous means someone who is slightly frightened and easily surprised by things. For example, Anna is a very nervous person. She gets scared easily. Brave. Brave means someone who isn't afraid of danger. For example, Mario is a coast guard. He is very brave. His job is to rescue people. Cowardly. Cowardly means mildly negative, someone who is afraid of things. For example, Sylvia is a bit of a coward. She really hates going to the dentist. Clever. Clever means good at learning things. For example, Gerard is very clever. He always gets top marks in class. Stupid. Stupid means who is not clever, or showing poor judgment. For example, that was a really stupid thing to do. She told me it was brand new and I was stupid enough to believe her. Popular. Popular means a person who is liked by many people. For example, my cousin Ali is very popular. He has a lot of friends. Quiet. Quiet means someone who doesn't talk very much. For example, Helen is a quiet person. She isn't very talkative. Serious. Serious means someone who is always very sensible, the opposite of silly. For example, Eric is very serious person. He never joins in when we play silly games. Smart. Smart means someone who is very clever. It also means who looks neatly dressed. For example, Chia is very smart. She is one of the most intelligent people I know. Anna is very smart. She is